Alright, let's dive into this story. I'm going to craft a first-person narrative that's emotionally charged, relatable, and ultimately triumphant. Here we go. I still remember the day like it was yesterday. The day that changed everything. I was standing in front of the esteemed panel of academics, my heart pounding in my chest, my palms sweating. I had spent years of my life researching, experimenting, and perfecting my proposal for bioluminescent sustainable urban lighting. I believed in it with every fiber of my being. I thought they would see the potential, the brilliance, the revolution it could bring to our cities. But I was wrong. The laughter started as a low rumble, a whisper of disbelief. Then it grew, echoing through the hall, bouncing off the cold, unfeeling walls. Bioluminescent plants? That's science fiction nonsense, one of them sneered. Another chuckled. You're delusional, Dr. Hartley. This is a waste of time and resources. The words cut deep, like 1,000 paper cuts, each one stinging, each one drawing blood. I left that room with my head held high, but my heart was shattered. I had poured my soul into this project, and they had torn it apart, but I refused to let their ridicule define me. I refused to let their lack of vision dim my dream. I moved to a small rundown lab on the outskirts of the city. It was a far cry from the state-of-the-art facilities I was used to, but it was mine. I worked day and night, fueled by the sting of their laughter, the echo of their disbelief. I was determined to prove them wrong. The journey was arduous. There were days when I wanted to give up, when the weight of their ridicule felt too heavy to bear. But I pushed through. I experimented. I failed. I tried again. I was a biochemist, a scientist, an innovator, and I was not going to let anyone tell me what was possible and what was not. Years passed, and my work began to bear fruit. I developed plants that glowed, not just in the lab, but in real-world conditions. They were beautiful, ethereal, a beacon of hope in the darkness. I started small, planting them in parks, along sidewalks, in community gardens. People noticed. They were fascinated, inspired. They saw the potential, the beauty, the brilliance. Word spread, and soon cities were clamoring for my bioluminescent plants. They transformed urban landscapes, turning barren lands into thriving ecosystems. They reduced energy consumption. They improved air quality. They brought communities together. My dream was becoming a reality, and it was more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. And then the day came when I decided to go home. I wanted to show my family what I had achieved. I wanted them to see the fruit of my labor, the result of their ridicule. I wanted them to witness the power of belief, the strength of perseverance. I walked into my childhood home, the place where I had been told I would amount to nothing. My family was gathered in the living room, their faces a mix of surprise and curiosity. I could see the disbelief in their eyes, the same disbelief that had once fueled my determination. "Look around you," I said, my voice steady, my heart pounding. "This is what you once called nonsense. This is what you once called a waste of time. This is what you once called an embarrassment." I showed them pictures, videos, news clippings. I told them stories of the cities I had transformed, the lives I had touched, the difference I had made. I could see the realization dawning in their eyes, the understanding, the regret. My mother was the first to speak. Her voice was soft, her eyes filled with tears. "We were wrong, Emma. We were so wrong. We didn't see the vision you had. We didn't understand the potential. We're sorry." One by one, they apologized. They admitted their mistake, their short-sightedness, their cruelty. And with each apology, a weight lifted from my shoulders, a weight I hadn't even realized was there. But this story isn't just about me. It's about the power of belief, the strength of perseverance, the beauty of redemption. It's about the journey from ridicule to revolution, from doubt to triumph. It's about the light that can be found in the darkest of places, the hope that can be found in the most desperate of times. And it's about the importance of never giving up, no matter what anyone says. Because you never know when your dream might just change the world. This story is a testament to the power of belief, the strength of perseverance, and the beauty of redemption. It's a journey from ridicule to revolution, from doubt to triumph. It's a story that will resonate with anyone who has ever been told they can't, who has ever been doubted, who has ever been ridiculed. It's a story of hope, of inspiration, of the light that can be found in the darkest of places.